What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kinetics, where learning is made easy. Today we're going to be talking about the dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway. So let's go. Y'all, let's dive into this spinal tract. So before we get into the dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway, I'm going to do a quick overview of the nervous system. Within the body, you have peripheral nerves that send and receive signals to and from the central nervous system. The central nervous system is comprised of the brain and spinal cord, and we're going to break it down a little further. As you can see here, we have cross sections of the spinal cord, medulla, pons, midbrain, and cerebrum. The dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway is located at the posterior aspect of the spinal cord here, and it can be broken down further into the fasciculus cuneatus and the fasciculus gracilis. Now, the fasciculus cuneatus receives sensory input from the upper extremity within the cervical and thoracic spine, and the fasciculus gracilis receives sensory input from the lower extremity within the lumbar and sacral spine. Sensory information from the periphery within the upper and lower extremity enter the posterior aspect of the spinal cord through the dorsal root ganglion. Then it travels through the fasciculus cuneatus if it's from the upper extremity, and the fasciculus gracilis if it's from the lower extremity. The signal continues to travel up the spinal cord until it reaches the medulla. And within the medulla, you have the nucleus cuneatus and the nucleus gracilis. Here the signal synapses with another neuron and decussates or crosses over the middle of the medulla. The signal continues until it reaches the pons. The signal travels through the medial lemniscus in the pons and the medial lemniscus in the midbrain until it reaches the cerebrum. Within the cerebrum lies the thalamus. The thalamus has multiple nuclei, but the important one to remember for this pathway is the ventral posterior lateral part of the thalamus, aka the VPL. This is where the signal travels and synapses with another neuron, and then it relays its sensory information to the cerebrum. Now let's recap the order in which the signal travels through the dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway. Number 1. Sensation from the upper and lower extremity enter the posterior aspect of the spinal cord through the dorsal root ganglion. Here it travels through the fasciculus cuneatus or the fasciculus gracilis. Number 2. The signal continues up the spinal cord until it reaches the nucleus cuneatus or the nucleus gracilis within the medulla. This is known as the second order neuron. Number 3. The signal decussates or crosses over the middle of the medulla and travels through the medial lemniscus in the pons and the midbrain until it reaches the thalamus. Number 4. The signal travels into the VPL of the thalamus and synapses with the third order neuron. Number 5. The signal is relayed in the area in the cerebrum in which the upper and lower extremity are located. This area is also known as the somatosensory cortex. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and leave comments. Tune into my next video, where I get into more detail of the sensory information processed through the dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway. Thanks for watching.